What's up, guys? Welcome to Totally Biased Story Time. Um, as you can see on the screen, this will be the only picture throughout the whole video. So, take a good hard look at it and just chill. That kind of video. Just chill. Um, yeah. So today's topic, is stats. Now, obviously, the reason I kind of wanted to talk about this was um the 113 overall Ben Simmons. Uh boy oh boy oh boy. We talked about this card a lot, haven't we? 113 overall Ben Simmons. How the stats are very inaccurate in some departments. Personally, after like digesting that card for like 2 weeks now, I think some employee at EA probably copy and pasted the wrong stats because it's just so incorrect. You know what I'm saying? It's just so incorrect. It seems more like a Dame's kind of stats. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it looks more like Damian Lillard's stats. I feel like they just copy and pasted it wrongly. But that's just a conspiracy. But going into just stats, we're gonna look at stats from season 1 all the way to season 4. So yeah, just pretty much that's how it's gonna be this video. So season 1, as you can see, all the cards here are Russell Westbrook. Season 1, we have a in the top left corner, Russell Westbrook and a 95 overall. Remember that the highest overall is a 99 in season 1. In season 2, I don't remember because I really did not play season 2. So this in the top right corner in season 2, by the way, top right corner season 2. I took this picture from QJB. So shout out to QJB, I guess. I mean, there's no reason to shout him out. Everyone would know him. Bottom left corner would be season 3, and bottom right corner is the season 4 right now. So in season 1, we only had 6 stats, right? We only had 6 stats. We had speed, dribbling, 3-pointer, shooting, defense, and passing. Why does Russell Westbrook have an 86 dribbling? Beats me. This is his MVP season 2, by the way. So beats me. Six stats. That's all you need. 6 stats. Shooting 3-pointer and shooting being different is kind of weird. I always felt that was kind of weird when I played season 1, but I guess it takes into account your layups, your dunks, which again doesn't make sense. To categorize it like that. But for the most part, when you only have 6 stats, it's pretty difficult to get people pissed off about the stats. It's because you can only get at maximum 6 wrong. Instead of like season 4 where we have like a crazy amount of stats that you can get a bunch of them wrong. But 6 stats, you can't really get them wrong. And the best part is, EA in season 1, the stats are not, what's the word? They're not shy. They're not shy about it. I remember there was this Kyle Korver card. I definitely can't find this card. It's like a 78 overall or 76, around that threshold. It was that kind of overall of a card. And Kyle Korver, amazing 3-point shooter. Can't do anything else. That's exactly what his card was like. Everything was a 60, except his 3-pointer was a 96. and it was like the budget beast. Nowadays, you don't hear that word anymore because there's no point. Literally, you can get to a 110 overall lineup in 2 weeks. Plug the restart. But literally, everything was a 60 also, and his my bad. His 3-pointer was a 96. Absolutely crazy. And in fact, hey, that's accurate. That's accurate to Kyle Korver. So like they're not shy about it. But the thing is, in season 1, there was this website called NBALiveMobile.gg. I'm pretty sure that it's gone now. Pretty sure the website is down uh forever as of right now. But back in the day, cards have hidden stats. Yeah, you hear me right, hidden stats. So basically, what you have in season 4, every single stat, I believe they were on a website instead of like in the game itself. They're on a website. So, and I'm pretty sure there's probably even more stats on the website, but I could be wrong about that because I've only been there like a couple times. I forgot already. So you have hidden stats, but at the end of the day, we all know that stats are kind of pointless. I remember, I believe season 1 is 2016. So 2016, Demarcus Cousins, there's like a 94 overall version of Demarcus Cousins, and his rebounding was pretty good, as you would expect Demarcus Cousins, but in game he can get a rebound to save his life. Yeah, so even back then, stats kind of didn't really matter. The only stat that really mattered is your 3-point shot, which is really sad. So moving on to season 2, and season 2 and season 3, their stats are the same in terms of like what stats are there. Uh, honestly speaking, if we start with season 3 instead of season 4, I'm not going to really talk about season 4 because we've been doing it for a long time now. Season 3 and season 2, season 3, this is the one thing about season 2 that I think it's alright, because season 2 is trash. But at least the fact that you had an acceptable amount of stats. You know, the speed, agility. Okay, the two of those, agility. What does that mean? Right? What does that mean? Mid-range shot, okay. 3-point shot, okay. Inside paint shot, okay. Post shot, okay. Dunking, yes. Scoring contact, yes. On-ball D, yes. Block, steal, dribbling. Passing accuracy doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. In fact, it's pointless. Contested shot, doesn't really matter in my opinion. And then the rebounding stats. So, I mean, if you were to take these stats and let me rephrase that. It's pretty much these are the only stats that are in play in a NBA Live mobile game, isn't it? Let's take a look at season 4. Alright, let's take a look at season 4. The words are kind of small because I want to fit them into this 4 boxes, so my bad. But let's just see some of the stats that are not in season 3 and season 2. Dribbling speed, okay. I just realized there's no dribbling. Alright, that's one thing that should have been there. Dribbling should have been there. So my bad. But first step. First step. I mean, the problem with the game is that the court feels so small, isn't it? Your first step doesn't really matter. You're just gonna speed anyway. That's why mid-range shots are so terrible, because if you were to just do a pull-up mid-range shot at the corner, one step in from 3-point line, you're gonna get blocked every day of the week, almost, because the court just feels so small. Strength, useless. Quickness, useless. Vertical, useless. Tip-in, useless. Even Isaiah Thomas can do a tip-in. Come on. Inside paint shot. Free throw, basically useless. Shooting touch, useless. Shot off dribble, okay, it's cool to see that at least, I guess, but is it useful? I don't think so. Offensive, defensive, box out. Okay, the second page is pretty much useless. Offensive, defensive, box out. Come on, I don't see my players boxing out anyways. Like, it's dumb. Offensive post strength, useless. Offensive post footwork, useless. Post savvy, useless. Post shot, it's already there. Defensive post strength, useless. Defensive post footwork, useless. Hand in post, useless. Hands on the perimeter, useless. Interception, I mean, this one's pretty hard to judge, to be fair. This is pretty hard to judge. Interception. So I'm not gonna say it's useless. Drawing offensive foul, 100% useless. Or is it? Does drawing offensive foul mean that, you know how once in a while you play the opponent big, he sets a screen, and then out of nowhere, offensive foul. If that is it, I'm going to cheese that system. That's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting because to me that is not a foul. It's the guy sets the screen and you just bang into him. That's what a screen's supposed to do. But if it is, then drawing offensive foul, cool. I'm actually going to take a look at drawing offensive foul for every card now. Court vision, useless. Triple threat, 100% useless, and foul mistakes, useless. Alright, so what we basically conclude is that majority of the extra stats in a season 4 are useless. Like, they don't have a purpose. They absolutely do not have a purpose. You may say, you may say that look at it from this angle, close both your eyes and squint really, really, really hard until that you fart, and then you will see it. Or I don't know. It's pointless. Like, you can't tell me a player with good box out is boxing out. The AI will do that, but can your team teammate AI do it? You know, how often does your 110 overall center gets out rebounded because he got boxed out by Steph Curry? It sounds familiar, doesn't it? It sounds rather familiar of a situation. So that doesn't make sense. Steph is not going to box out a center. Maybe it happens once or twice, but it's not going to happen consistently, right? That's the point. The stats are useless even since season 1. The stats are kind of useless, as I pointed out the Demarcus Cousins incident. But at least in season 1, you only had 6 stats, and the only stats that matter again were 3-point shot, and there was no rebounding stats too. There's no rebounding stat in season 1. My bad. So I guess it's 3-point shot and dribbling. So you can't really get mad about any of the stats. And season one skating was a lot better too. But you couldn't really get mad about the stats. As you increase in stats from season 2, season 3, and to season 4, there's just more room for error. And I have a feeling, I have a sneaky suspicion that EA doesn't watch basketball anymore. Like, they definitely have a department for it, but I don't think they really watch basketball anymore. You know, like, let's just take a look at the season 4 Russell Westbrook card. Why does his first step at 85? I know that these stats are pointless, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna put them in a game, right? I'm someone who loves details in the game, you know. When I see, like, in GTA 5, I finally played it. But in GTA 5, when Franklin, spoilers by the way, spoilers. If you don't want to hear GTA 5 spoilers after 7 years of its release, please skip, I don't know, 30 seconds. But Franklin, when he moves into his new house, he has boxes, you know, all the boxes in his wardrobe section to show that he hasn't unpacked. But after a couple missions, he's unpacked everything and the boxes are gone. I love that detail. But having something like this in NBA Live Mobile where your first stat for Russell Westbrook is an 85 is dumb. It's dumb. Very, very, very dumb. So, to majority of people, doesn't matter. But to me, who's again really loves the detail, you know, it it triggers me. It triggers me. It's like, come on, you know. You can put it at 110. You don't even need to watch Russell Westbrook, and you put it at 110. That's hey, cannot argue with that. You know, there's a particular range for each stat that should be for each player. But it just doesn't make sense for some of them. Honestly, to me, they won't go back to any of the season 2, season 3, or season 1 stat formats because I don't know why. But to me, EA, when I say they, I refer to EA. EA should revert back to season 2, season 3's stats because not add a couple, add dribbling, and yeah, I think so. Just add dribbling, and it will look ugly with just adding dribbling. So add something else that's pointless. I don't know. What's pointless? Short of dribble? Yeah, short of dribble or short of dribble. You know, add the two. So because for the most part, again, these like are the only stats that come into play. So just have them. The rest are pointless. But unfortunately, I don't think EA would revert back to that system, which is kind of sad. It's kind of sad because at the end of the day, it's their benefit. In fact, they don't have to watch as many NBA games or even have basic NBA knowledge. So tell me what you think in the comments down below. How broken are the stats in NBA Live Mobile? In a way, they're pretty broken to me. They're pretty broken, and yeah. So this, I hope you enjoyed this type of video. It's pretty much just me ranting, a bit podcast style. Just talking, you know, just talking, just chill, sit back, relax. But yeah. So I'll add on to that first comment. You know, do you like this style of video? I know the first story time was like got like 20 views. I don't care. I don't care. So for the 20 of you that watch, how do you like this video? You know, how do you like it? Do you like it? You know, just comment that down below. It'll be interesting to see. So, anyways, that will be all for me for now. Thank you all for listening, and until next time, I wish you all a good one.